Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I get lawnmowers ready for sale when I fix them up or just have extra on hand that I want to sell. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So here's the lawnmower in question. This is my grandmother's old one, and then this past week I actually found a free lawn boy. I'll put a picture in right now. And obviously I'm going to keep the lawn boy and sell this one. So it works perfectly, so all I have to do really is clean it up and things like that. So let's get doing that. Okay, so to clean the lawnmower, I've got some degreaser here. This brand is awesome, but I ran out of this one, so I bought some of this super clean, so we're gonna try it out. This is like the 4-liter bottle. Yeah, about 4 liters. And I got it at Canadian Tire for like $32, so that's not too bad, but it's a little pricey. But anyway, let's spray some on here. And apparently this one works really good because I've seen other YouTubers use it as well. Like Home Garage uses it in his videos, and it seems to do a good job. So I'm going to spray it on the wheels, on the deck, on the motor. Ah, got it on my eye. Well, tastes good. Oh, it's also purple when you pour it out of the bottle. That's kind of funny. So let's get the hose out now and wash this thing off. And as you probably already can guess, a clean lawnmower sells better. So that's why I always give them a quick cleaning, because that just like sparks the buyer's interest more on the marketplace, and it gets them to pay a little bit more in the end as well. So simply put, a clean mower sells better. All right, now we're gonna wash it off with the hose and see how this cleaner that I bought worked. Let's go this center setting. Yeah, we'll go jet. Yeah, I'm going to finish washing it off, and then we're going to go on to the next step. So step 1 was washing it. Step 2 is going to be cleaning off the bottom of the deck. I like to do this because people tend to tip over the lawnmowers when they want to buy them to check for rust and things, and this also makes it sell better. And let's be honest, a lawnmower doesn't cut that well when there's grass underneath. So I'm going to use this scraper and go like this for the whole thing, and then we'll go on to the next step. Pretty satisfying if you do this. Oh, and whenever you clean the bottom of your lawnmower, make sure you disconnect the spark plug so that it doesn't start on accident if you turn the blade. Okay guys, so now that we've just washed it off and scraped the deck, that was step 1 and 2. So step 3 and 4 for me are usually sharpen the blade and change oil. But this oil, I changed it at the beginning of the season, and I replaced the blade with a new one, so the oil is clean and the blade is sharp, so we're not going to have to do that on this particular mower. So step 5 for me is usually lubricate the wheels and the cable, and that's usually the last step that I do to get a lawnmower ready for sale. So without further ado, let's lubricate the wheels and the cable, and then post an ad for this thing on the marketplace. Okay, so to lubricate the wheels, this is what I use. I use some white lithium grease or like other grease if I have any, but this is what I have right now. And some brake cleaner to clean off the axle before you apply the new grease. And you might want a rag and some gloves to wipe the axles off and keep your hands clean as well. Alrighty, so also the reason for lubricating the wheels is the customer or the potential buyer, they'll if the lawnmower is hard to push, they're gonna notice that, but they're not gonna they're gonna notice how hard it is to push and complain about that, but they're also gonna know if you clean it up, they're gonna notice how easy it is to push, and it'll just make their mowing experience a lot better. So I'm going to show you guys how to do one of the axles, then I'll do the other 3 off camera. Now, if you have a self-propelled lawnmower, like my lawn boy that I got for free, you're going to want to spray white lithium grease or get your finger and just dab on the gears some grease. That's usually good enough. And if you can, take out or just undo the transmission's cover and take out that grease and replace it with new stuff. That'll make the gears in there just a lot happier inside. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is loosen off the axle, or the wheel, yeah, the wheel, with this wrench. This is a 9/16 socket, and I just set it up on a rock that I found. Oh, and another thing, if the height adjusters on your mower are sticky, these things here, these ones are good, but you can also like spray some lubricant on them as well. The first thing I do is get some brake cleaner and spray it on the axle, then wipe it off. This just kind of cleans it out. And if you want, you can spray some inside the wheel as well, because it's kind of dirty in there. And spray it on top of the rag so it picks up all the mess. So there we go. Next, we're going to get our lithium grease here, shake it up, and spray it on the axle. That's good. You don't need much. And then put the wheel back on like this. And I'll do a timer because I want to see which one spins longer. So I'll insert that clip now of which wheel spins longer. So this is the lubricated one. This is the non-lubricated one. Let's see. And it looks like the non-lubricated one won. That's kind of disappointing, but I can assure you that it is much easier to push when you lubricate the axles, so do it anyway. Okay, so the last step, and arguably the most fun one, is to just test it out and make sure the mower works as it should. So let's see if this thing starts. Sweet. Oh, and if you're curious, yes, the old lawn boy still works. It's going to be an upcoming video, so just stay tuned for that. Okay, so with that, you guys, I think that's going to end it off there. I really hope these tips help you guys out on how to sell a lawnmower, and there also is some good tips in here for buying a lawnmower. Like, look for a nice, easy to push one, good blade, clean deck, stuff like that. So if you have any tips and tricks you use, leave a comment below, because I'd love to see what you guys do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.